Hi guys, welcome to another Rossi audio video, and today I'm going to talk to you about speakers and why it is so nice to have not only one but several pairs of crappy, ugly, rotten, stinky speakers. Yes. It is a good thing to own at least 2 or 3 pairs of really bad speakers and use them on a regular basis if you need to. Like I do right now. I'm not going to play on them because of copyright things, but this morning I've been testing a receiver that I have had for quite a while, but it's been in my storage unit for a long time and never really tested it. I got it in a storage auction a couple of years ago, I think, a year and a half ago maybe, and it was just put away. And now that I'm opening up a store, I was thinking like, hey, why not hook it up and see if it works? And here it is. It's a JVC JR-S300. So I hooked up a CD player to it, and I always have at least 3 or 4 crappy speaker pairs laying around, because what I do when I test amplifiers and receivers that I buy used or find in storage units or buy at flea markets or whatever, you have to test it. And I don't want to hook that up to some of my good speakers just in case there's something wrong with it and it blows my speakers or burns them. So what do you want to do then? Well, you get your crappy speakers and you hook them up to your amp or your receiver or whatever, and you test it. And this receiver works. It works great. It just needs a really good cleaning with some deoxit, because when you adjust the volume and the phase and the balance and stuff like that, it has static noise, so it needs a good cleaning. But here's where all these crappy speakers comes in, and right now I have about probably 6 or 7 pairs of them, because when I come across crappy speakers, I save them. I tuck them away and I save them for another day. And these are just some Kenwoods. They used to be surround speakers, rare channel speakers, and these are just some regular, all in like those packages, surround set. So just some Kenwoods. I have some Magnavox, with plastic front and 1/4-inch wood. I have some big floor standing Technics speakers that is crap, that I use sometimes. So it depends where I am. I have a few here and I have a few at home, and I use whatever I have on hand. But yeah guys, no kidding here, owning a few pairs of crappy speakers can be a lifesaver, and it can be a very good thing, and use them when you need to and have to, because when you want to test amps that you don't know the history of, because not everyone has test equipment and a test bench and everything and can hook up whatever tools and meters and all kinds of stuff to check the amp. Some of us and some of you have to do the old-fashioned way and hook it up and test it the old-fashioned way. And when I get my service department up and running, then I can probably do testing the other way around. But I have always liked either way to just hook up speakers and test it, because I have access to so many crappy speakers, so I don't really care if I blow one of them or not. So yeah, save your crappy speakers. Don't throw them away. Don't give them away. Just save them, tuck them away, put them away somewhere, and keep them for a day when you need them. I tell you, they come in handy. So I don't care. You don't have to care about the brand or how big they are and all that stuff. All you need to do is have a, I don't care if they're like 3-inch and a two-way or whatever. As long as you can get some sound out of them and you know that you can hook them up to the amp or receiver and it gives sound and it plays like it should. Okay, you verify that it works. So, and I mean, that way you can test amps. You can, if you have other equipment, let's say CD player, an amp, a tuner, a cassette tape deck, 8-track. You have a lot of stuff that you need to test. You can hook it up and test it and play music. Because some of this stuff you can't really just test with meters and test equipment. Some of this stuff you have to really have hooked up and play with on normal basis, like that. So there you go. That's one way of saving your precious good speakers. Well, I'm in the middle of setting up my store here, guys, because I'm 8 days or a week, let's say a week away from the 28th, where I have my VIP and friends and party, opening party. And then of course the May 1st, which is the official day for opening to public. So, and I'm running behind schedule as always. I'm always running behind schedule. It's funny part that you can never get ahead of schedule. You're always behind schedule. Doesn't matter what you do and how much you do, you're always behind. So right now, there is a lot of things that I have to go through. As you can see, the floor is full of stuff. Oh yeah, I did a change over here. As you remember, I had these tube suitcases here stacked on top over here. I had to change it, and I put some more electronics up there, like amps, integrated amps and receivers and all-in-one stuff, and I had to have more things displayed. The suitcases will most likely, I'll put a shelf above the door right there. I'll probably stack them on top there. That will be the spot for them. So I have a few things to do. I only have gotten half of my freaking LED lights. I did a tracking this morning, and they had cleared customs in New York, and it had arrived in Chicago yesterday. So it should arrive in Memphis today. That means I might have tomorrow or Monday and that's the LED lights for the display cases here. And I have installed LED in that one, but I'm gonna have one more in that one, and then I got 2 in these, and I'm gonna have on bottom down by the floor on these 2. So all of those will be done. The only thing I'm waiting for then is the LED lights in the ceilings that I talked to you about. Those have not arrived yet, and it's driving me bonkers. So, I don't know. There is this waiting game. I'm not good at waiting. I tell you, I don't win the first place for waiting. That's for sure. Oh yeah, and then they're coming this week. They said I have requested. There's some type of special paint that is a 100% blockage. It blocks 100%. That little window up there is going to be blocked. It's being painted black. It blocks everything. It is seeing in, seeing out light. It goes totally black. It's a special paint for windows. The same with this big window here, so I can get this stupid, ugly, freaking blind down. So that they will do this coming week. So they said we're going to do it before my opening. And the door, once they have painted that, because I don't want to do this before they have painted it, once they have painted my window and the top window and the side window, I have bought it already, window tint like you use on cars. I'm going to tint the window on the door, not completely dark, but it's going to be a 60% tint. So it blocks about 60%, so I can see out. So I see when people come walking towards the door, and that will also help for the camera that's going to be mounted here to film through it outside. So that is on the car on the go to do, and of course put the lights in these two here and underneath on the bottom. So that's coming. I painted the base, because the base was I painted the base on that one, and this one. I still haven't painted the base on that one over there yet, but because I have to put a piece of wood over there. But I painted the base on them today, so now they're nice and black and they look fresh. So that's done today. I've done some testing today. Today has been test day. I tested equipment today. A lot of equipment have been tested. What needs to be cleaned and all that stuff. What needs to be repaired. Because a lot of this has been in storage for years. And been in my warehouse for years without testing. So a lot of it works very good. And some of it works but needs cleaning. And some of it doesn't work, so kind of what I expected. So today has been a testing day for sure. I don't want to do the testing the last 2-3 days and find out, oh shit, you know. So that's about it for what I've done so far today. Well, I've been going back and forth a couple of times, and I've had some stuff doing to FedEx and post office. eBay blew up this morning and became busy, so that was good. So now I think I'm going to go in the back room into my workshop area and start doing some building, some manufacturing, and maybe see if oh yeah, I can get my two. We're going to IKEA. My wife is taking me to IKEA tonight or tomorrow maybe. Tonight we have other plans. We're going other places tonight. But right here at the end of this counter, there's 2 glass columns with glass shelves in them. I think there's 4 or 5 shelves in them. I think they're about my height, 5.5, 6 feet tall, somewhere around there. And they're glass on all sides. Really nice ones. I can put things in it for display. So they come here at the edge of this display out here. So they're about, I think they are 14 by 14 and maybe like 5.5, 6 foot tall. So that would be nice. I'll get them in here tomorrow. I went to a thrift store this morning and I found a long rectangular display piece. It had a glass top and angled metal legs, and I really liked it, and it will fit very good in here. And because it's glass and has minimal legs to block things, it will not it won't take up a lot of space. It will have the visual effect of not taking up a lot of space, if you know what I mean. So it was $55, but they have that thrift store is kind of weird. They put a price on it, and this one is $55. And every price they have put on every product in there is minus 40%. So I don't know why they just put it minus 40% right away, you know. But no, they put $55 and then it's 40% off. So why not just put 40% off right away? So it's $55 minus 40%. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go and get that one now on my way home, because I think I'm gonna take off in about half an hour. Just have some painting and some stuff to do back here on a few cabinets, and some Duratex on some old Søren Vega. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go to that thrift store, because now the time is 2 o'clock, it looks like. Yeah, so I think I can do that. I think that's the plan for now. So this was a little update. What else is missing in here right now that I'm freaking out about, except for my LED lights? Well, I'm waiting on another order from Søren Vega Mobile that I did. So that will be cool when that gets in. Hopefully I can have that midweek next week. Maybe it comes before my party. And I have to finish up my panels that goes on the wall here, because in this area I have freaking reverb and echo like crazy. It's pretty good over there. Pretty good over there. It's in this corner where I have my vintage audio. It is really bad reverb and echo. So that is something that I have to make a priority. But I'm running out of room. I talked to the leasing manager yesterday about the back room, and he's trying to hold it off for me as long as possible so I can rent it. We'll see. Maybe I can get the other 14, 15, 1600 square feet back there and make it total 2000 square feet. That would be nice, because I have some big plans for the back room when it comes to Bad Dog speakers and demos, special demos. Build a soundproof room back there and do some freaking cool demos. But for right now, this is a start. If it goes good and the response is good from you guys out there, of course, that's all that it hangs on, is your response. If you guys like what I do and you want to support me, then that's good, because the more you support me, the more we can do back here. That means supporting means shopping, guys. So get your credit cards out, get your cash out, get your PayPal hot and ready, and start buying. Since this store opens, I'm gonna have those live sales that went on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to that. That can be good. Special deals live on YouTube 3 times a week, half an hour at a time, maybe more, we'll see. So if you need something, follow me on YouTube. So that's about it. Take care, guys. See you later.